Hi guys, welcome back to another week. My name's Grace and we have been talking all this month about shout out, being thankful for everything that we have. But are we always thankful? Is it easy to be thankful? Do we have space in our life to be thankful? That's a tricky question, isn't it? Have a watch of this science experiment and I will be back in just a few minutes to chat to you. So I've got a cup of water here and my cup of water is green. And it's green just so you can see what I'm going to do with it. And you can see that it's full all the way from the bottom right to the top. And if I poured any more water in there, what would happen? That's right, it would overflow. And if I put something in there, something heavy, what would happen? That's right, all the water would pour out and it would overflow. And we've been talking about thankfulness this week. And sometimes we might feel like we don't have any room in our lives. Our lives are full like this cup and we don't have any room for thankfulness. We're too busy to say thank you to someone. We don't have time to stop and say thank you when someone holds the door open for us. But these little cotton wool balls, these are going to show thankfulness in our life. And even though our lives are very full and busy, look what happens with thankfulness. Do you think that water's going to fall over the top? Oh, one goes in. How many do you think we can get in before that water overflows? Can you see them all falling down? Do you think that water's going to fall over the top? Look how much thankfulness I have in my life. When I stop to say, thank you for playing with me. Thank you for holding the door open for me. Thank you for helping me with my homework. Thank you, Mummy, for making dinner for me. Thank you for loving me, God. Thank you, church, for all you do for me. Look what's happening. Our lives can be full of thankfulness without that water spilling over the top. We can say thank you for things, thank you to so many people, and still have room for more and more and more. There is always room in our lives, no matter how busy we are, for thankfulness. Look at that. Our cup is still full, but we still have room for more and more thankfulness. How amazing is that? God gives us room in our lives, always, for thankfulness. We are going to watch our video now, and we will be back in just a second.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to give a shout out to the real hero of tonight's game. That's me. It was do or die time out there tonight, but John did what John does. He wins. He brought his A game. He came to play. Yeah. You just got to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and step it up. I mean, when your back's against the wall, you overcome adversity with a tremendous amount of athleticism. No, it wasn't a bed of roses out there tonight, no. But sometimes you gotta look through the rain to find the rainbow. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Yesterday is history, but tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. And that's why they call it the present. No. Never give up, is what I'm trying to say. Never give up. Never ever give up. Give up? No, never. Did not think about it, ever, never. To give up is never, ever. And I never, ever gave up. Don't give up. That's what I'm trying to say.
All I asked is how your game of solitaire went.
No more questions? Thank you.
Hey.
Hey everybody, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and welcome to the So and So Show.
Say, John.
Yes, Brandon.
Hey, how was your day yesterday?
It was good.
Oh yeah? Anything particularly fun or interesting that our viewers might enjoy hearing about?
I had to do the same load of laundry 3 times because I kept forgetting to add soap to the machine.
Oh, anything else? Our soccer game?
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, no, you know what? No one wants to hear about that.
No, come on, tell him, please, come on.
Okay, fine. So yeah, Brandon and I joined a soccer league and got placed on the same team. And
I'm glad you brought that up, John. We had our first game yesterday, which was my first ever soccer game. I've never played before, and I was awesome. Tell him what I did, John. Tell him, you know the lingo. You've been playing your whole life. Tell him.
I don't really think they
I scored the winning goal.
Well,
oh, my chair.
well, yeah, that's all right.
No, I did. I kicked the ball, and it went into the goal thingy, right?
Listen, I mean, the ball bounced off your foot.
Yeah.
Bounced off your foot.
Huh?
And then went into the goal,
I
sure.
know.
But really, you just got lucky because the goalkeeper sneezed right when the ball bounced off of your foot, and that's why he was unable to make the save.
No, the goalie didn't sneeze.
That's the only possible explanation, Brandon. There's no way you could score a goal on purpose. Trust me, I know the difference between somebody who shot a goal on purpose and someone who made a lucky shot.
Okay, that was not luck, my friend. That was pure skill. Come on, don't feel bad, kiddo.
I don't feel bad. Did you just call me kiddo?
You heard me, Chief. Look, just because I'm better at soccer than you is no reason for you to get all...
Better?
I'm jealous.
Better?
Yeah,
You
no,
think
I
you're
did.
better than me at soccer? You who's never
mean,
you who thought you
did you
threw the
score
ball.
the winning-
Okay, you know what? Stand up right now.
What? Why?
Just do it.
All right, oh, okay.
All right, it's time for a penalty kick challenge. I want you to prove that your winning goal wasn't just a lucky shot.
Okay.
Hands.
What?
Forget it. I want you to show that you're pure skill and get a shot. No, you have to wait for the whistle.
I don't... Oh.
Hands.
What?
Hands. On the line. Wait for the whistle.
Right. Are you going to blow the whistle?
No. It's not fair.
Why is that not fair?
Because I played soccer my entire life and you play it for one game and you score the winning goal. And then everybody's cheering for you and they start chanting your name and it should be my name. They're chanting my name, my name, my name, my name.
Come on, John. Maybe they'll chant your name next time, buddy. Listen, hey, if you want any pointers, I'd be happy to take 15 minutes. Take just 15 minutes. I would like to teach you. I can mold. You don't have to be. It's Bible story time with Cameron.
Hey guys.
Hey, Cameron. Hey, it's been great having you this month while our friend Kellen's been away.
Yeah, totally. What do you have for us today?
Today we've got a parable that Jesus told. A parable, if you didn't know, is like a story with a lesson. You can read this parable yourself in the book of Matthew, chapter 20. Or you can stick around and watch me tell it with the help of the So and So Show players. Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who owned land.
Ha! Look at my beautiful vineyard. I wonder what time it is. Ah, this is the first thing in the morning. I should hire people to work for me today.
So he went out and hired people to work in his vineyard. He agreed to give them the usual pay for a day's work.
Hey, do you want to work for me today? I'll pay you the usual pay for a day's work.
That'd be great.
Ah!
I'm going.
The vineyard is that way!
About 9 o'clock that morning, the owner went out again to find more workers.
Hey, you. If you work in my vineyard, I'll pay you what's right.
Sounds good.
Wait. You look like the same guy I hired this morning.
No, different guy because I got a different hat.
Oh, cool.
The owner went out again at noon. And again at 3 o'clock. And the owner went out one last time at 5 o'clock when the workday was almost over.
Oh, you don't have a job yet?
No, Daddy-O, nobody's hired me yet.
I'll hire you.
Groovy. Right on.
When evening came, it was time for the workers to be paid. The workers who were hired at 5 o'clock were paid first.
And here's the usual day's pay for you.
Groovy.
And here's the usual day's pay for you. And here's the usual day's pay for you. And here's the usual day's pay for you.
Cool.
Then it was time to pay the workers who were hired the first thing that morning. They saw what the other workers had been paid and they were getting excited.
Whoa, man. If he's paying them that much for only working part of the day, I'm gonna get a whole lot more money.
And here is the usual day's pay for you.
Yeah. Wait, what? No! This is the same amount that you paid that guy. You hired that guy at 5 o'clock. He's only been here for like an hour. I have been in that hot sun all day long. I should get way more than this.
My friend, I'm being fair to you. Did you not agree to work for the usual day's pay?
Well, I mean...
I want to give the one I hired last the same I gave you. Do I not have the right to do what I want with my own money?
Well, I mean...
Take your money and go.
And that, my friends, is how Jesus' parable ends. Give it up for the So and So Show players.
Good story, Cameron.
Yeah. Didn't you say it was supposed to have a lesson at the end?
Sure. I think that story can tell us a lot about what it means to have gratitude. Look at the worker who was hired first. He was so focused on what the other workers were getting paid, he forgot to be grateful for his own pay.
Yeah, he had a lousy attitude.
He did, but we do too sometimes, right? We want what other people have, and when we don't get it, we complain and say it isn't fair.
Yeah.
Or when we do have what other people want, we brag and show off and try to make other people feel bad.
Yeah.
I think the important thing to remember is that God has given all of us so much. We just need to try and be grateful for it.
Right as always, Cameron. Thanks.
Anytime. See you guys later.
Bye, Cameron.
John, I think we might need a little attitude adjustment.
I know.
I mean, maybe my soccer goal was a lucky shot. I shouldn't have bragged so much.
I should have been more grateful. I mean, we won the game because of you.
I'm grateful for you, John.
And I'm grateful for soccer. And also you.
Reveal the question.
Oh,
What is keeping you from being grateful?
Yeah, what are some things that can get in the way of our gratitude?
Yeah, think on it. Chew on it. Chat on it.
And we will catch you next time. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and this was the So and So Show.
They'll be doing this in 10 years.
Every time I'm feeling down, you pick me up. Sing, oh, oh. And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Yeah! T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Here we go, verse 2. I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me. Sing, oh, oh. And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you make me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say, I just wanna say.
Hi Wave, welcome back. My name's Ruth. We're going to continue thinking about attitudes together. John didn't have a very good attitude towards Brendan over the football, did he? And the vineyard worker didn't have a good attitude about his pay from the vineyard owner today in our story. When I was looking at this session, I found that Winston Churchill, who was the Prime Minister of our country during World War II, said this about attitude. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. So that's a challenge to each of us, isn't it? Now, Grace did a great thing with a glass of water earlier, just to see how many cotton wool balls she could fit in, to remind us about how much thankfulness we can fit into our lives, even though we might feel there's no room for it. But mine's a bit different. I don't know whether you've heard the phrase, a glass half full person or a glass half empty. Well, a glass half full person would be really thankful for the things they do have. They're thankful there's still half a glass left. The glass half empty person would be focusing on what's missing, what they don't have, and feeling bad about that rather than being grateful for what's left. So with that in mind, we sometimes, when we think about other people's attitudes, we quite often pick up on their bad attitudes rather than their positive ones, don't we? It's very easy to say that that person has a bad attitude about something. So let's think about how that might be in reality. Maybe you're going off to a school lesson. You've got a choice. You can go into that school lesson and be like, oh, I've got to do that again. Don't like this subject. Don't like this teacher. Can't be bothered. Or you can go into that subject. Okay, this is a chance to learn something new today. Just one thing. If I can learn one thing from this lesson, that would be really positive. And I'm quite grateful that the teacher's taken the time to be able to set up a lesson so that I can learn something. Or you might be stuck at home for a whole weekend with just the things you have at home to deal with. You can go to that and think, oh, I'm just stuck at home. I'm so bored. I've got nothing. There's nothing to do. Or you can go towards that and think, okay, I'm stuck at home. Actually, I'm really lucky. I've got loads of things at home. Or even I've just got a few things at home, but actually I haven't got them out and played with them recently. I haven't dug to the back of the cupboard to see what I've ignored for ages that I could do something with this weekend. Our attitude will affect how we go towards something and how we engage with it. And if you have a thankful attitude, a glass half full attitude, then it will be easier for you to be positive about the things that you face rather than negative. We're going to look now at someone from the Bible who was brilliant at doing this. So his name was Paul. And we're going to look in a book in the Bible called Philippians. And Philippians is a letter from Paul written to the people, the Christians in Philippi, who had sent him a gift. And he was writing a thank you letter. Now, to understand this, before I read this bit from it, you need to understand what Paul has been through so far. Paul started his life very financially rich, but he's ending it very financially poor. He's travelled far and wide telling people about Jesus, but during those travels, lots of things have happened. He's had to escape from cities so he's not attacked. At other times, he hasn't escaped and he's had stones thrown at him and he's been left for dead. He's been imprisoned for healing people miraculously. He's escaped riots in cities. He's been arrested. He's been shipwrecked. And he's been imprisoned again. And it's during this imprisonment that he writes this letter. So remember all that he's lived through. This is what he wrote. I have learnt to be satisfied with the things I have and with everything that happens. I know how to live when I am poor, and I know how to live when I have plenty. I have learned the secret of being happy at any time in everything that happens, when I have enough to eat and when I go hungry, when I have more than I need and when I do not have enough. I can do all things through Christ because he gives me strength. Wow. I don't know about you, but I think I find it really hard to be positive when I'm hungry or when I have nothing. But Paul gives us a little hint there, doesn't he? He tells us that we can be content with what we have. We can be glass half full people if we take strength from God. So I want you this week to focus on that. I want you to think about adjusting your attitude. Adjust your attitude to be glass half full people, thankful for all the things you do have, not glass half empty people, always focusing on the things you don't have or you've missed out on. So in order to help us do that, we're going to remember to use our thankfulness jars or pots or bowls, whatever you've chosen. I'm going to remind you of the things that we're praying for over this month. So the first week we looked at thinking about saying thank you for people who help us. Then the yellow one reminded us something that God has done for you. Last week you talked about something you love about Jesus. Now, if you don't know who Jesus is, then watch back at some of the other videos that Wave have done, or at some that will be coming up, especially around Christmas time, and we'll talk about who Jesus is and the things he's done. So you could come back to that at a later date. This week we're going to focus on green. We're going to focus on something you have learnt. So think about maybe something new you've learnt this week. I'm going to be thankful for the things that people have taken time to teach me so that I can be a nurse and help others. So as we go from here, your challenge this week is to adjust your attitude. Let's see how each of us manages to do that. Let's pray. Lord Jesus, thank you that you give us strength to be positive even when things feel really bad and really hard. Help us to remember to have a thankful attitude across the things we do. And Lord, if we find that tough, to ask you for help. Lord, be with us this week as we go from here and we do the things that we've been challenged to do. Help us be glass half full people and be thankful in everything this week. Amen. It's been great to have you with us. Have a good week and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye.